Hello students, welcome back to MJC Learning. Today we are going to study chapter number 10 of chemistry, that is halogen derivatives. This is part 11, so let's begin. Students, these are the few topics that we have already discussed in the previous video lectures. We have started with chemical properties of haloalkanes and haloarenes, in which we have discussed about laboratory test of haloalkanes and two nucleophilic substitution reactions of haloalkanes, that is reaction of alkyl halide with aqueous NaOH or KOH and moist silver oxides results the formation of alcohol. Let us continue this nucleophilic substitution reaction of haloalkane. Let us talk about reaction of alkyl halide with alcoholic KCN, that is potassium cyanide, that results the formation of alkyl cyanides or alkane nitrides. Here is the general reaction in which alkyl halide when boiled with alcoholic potassium cyanide. During this process, halogen of alkyl halide is replaced by cyanide. So we will get product, that is alkyl cyanide, and byproduct is potassium halide. As halogen is the leaving group, it leaves the alkyl group by taking away bond pair of electron, and there is a new bond formation between cyanide and alkyl group, and that gives us product alkyl cyanide. So alkyl halide when boiled with alcoholic solution of potassium cyanide form the corresponding alkyl cyanide or alkane nitride. During this reaction, halide or halogen of alkyl halide is substituted by cyanide group. Here are the examples, and when this methyl iodide is boiled with potassium cyanide, what will be the product? This iodine is substituted by cyanide group, and that results the formation of methyl cyanide, which is also known as ethane nitride. So 2 carbon shows ethane and nitrile, and byproduct is Ki. The next example where ethyl bromide is boiled with alcoholic potassium cyanide, as bromine is substituted by cyanide group and results the ethyl cyanide, and byproduct is KBr. Ethyl cyanide is also known as propane nitrile. Let us see the reaction of alkyl halide with silver cyanide, that is AgCl, that results the formation of alkyl isocyanides. Here, when this alkyl halide is heated with silver cyanide, that gives us alkyl isocyanide. Let us see the general reaction of this part. So alkyl halide when heated with silver cyanide, during this process halogen of alkyl halide is replaced by isocyanide group, and that results the alkyl isocyanide, while byproduct is silver halide. Now, in this halogen leaves this alkyl group by taking a bond pair of electron, and a new bond formation takes place between this isocyanide and alkyl group gives us a product, that is alkyl isocyanide. But there is a question, why alkyl halide gives cyanide with KCN and isocyanide with AgCN? Let us talk about this. Cyanide ion, that is C triple bond N, is present in potassium cyanide as well as silver cyanide. By observing the resonating structure of cyanide ion, negative charge is present on carbon as well as on nitrogen also. So, the cyanide ion may attack through carbon or through nitrogen. So, this is called as ambidient nucleophile. Cyanide ion is ambidient nucleophile as it is capable of attacking through more than one site or atom. Here is potassium cyanide is predominantly ionic, that gives us cyanide ion. Both carbon and nitrogen are capable of donating electron pair, but carbon-carbon bond is stronger than carbon-nitrogen bond. So when this potassium cyanide is boiled with alkyl halide, the attack occurs through the carbon atom of the cyanide, and that forming alkyl cyanide as a major product. While this silver cyanide is mainly covalent compound, and only nitrogen is free to donate the pair of electron, and attack mostly occur through this nitrogen atom of cyanide group. So here is the silver cyanide. When it is heated with alkyl halide, attack occurs through the nitrogen atom of cyanide group and forms the alkyl isocyanide as a major product. Let us talk about the examples of reaction of alkyl halide with silver cyanide. Here is the example. In this, methyl iodide when heated with silver cyanide, and what is the product here? Yes, this iodine of methyl iodide is substituted by isocyanide group, and that gives us methyl isocyanide, while byproduct is silver iodide. The next example, in this, ethyl bromide is heated with silver cyanide and the product is ethyl isocyanide. How it forms? Bromine of ethyl bromide is substituted by isocyanide group, and that gives us ethyl isocyanide, and byproduct is silver bromide. Let us understand the reaction of alkyl halides with alcoholic solution of ammonia. That results the formation of primary amine, and this process is known as ammonolysis. During this process, alkyl halide is heated with excess of alcoholic ammonia of solution under pressure and forms the corresponding primary amine. Here is the general reaction in which alkyl halide is heated with excess of alcoholic solution of ammonia under pressure. During this process, halogen of alkyl halide is substituted by amino group, that is NH2 group, and that results the formation of primary alkylamine, and byproduct is HX. As we know, halogen leaves the alkyl group by taking a bond pair of electron, and there is a new bond between NH2 and alkyl group, and that gives us primary amine. Let us see the examples of this ammonolysis. If this methyl chloride is boiled with excess of alcoholic solution of ammonia under pressure, then what is the product here? Yes, chlorine of methyl chloride is replaced by NH2, that is amino group, and that results the formation of methylamine. Byproduct is HCl. While second example, in which ethyl bromide is heated with excess of alcoholic solution of ammonia under pressure, and that results the formation of ethyl amine or ethanamine, and byproduct is HBr. How this product is formed over here? Br of ethyl bromide is substituted by NH2 group, and that gives us ethyl amine. This reaction is also known as Hofmann ammonolysis reaction. During this process, if we are using excess of alkyl halide or haloalkane, then one or both the hydrogen atom of this primary amine is replaced by R, and that results the formation of mixture of this primary, secondary and tertiary amine. Let us understand the next reaction, that is reaction of alkyl halides with sodium alkoxide. This is sodium and this one is alkoxide. This results the formation of ether, and this reaction is known as Williamson synthesis. Here is the general reaction in which alkyl halide when boiled with sodium alkoxide, then halogen of this alkyl halide is substituted by alkoxy group, that is OR group, and product is ether, while byproduct is sodium halide. As we know, halogen leaves the alkyl group by taking away a bond pair of electron, and a new bond formation between alkoxy and alkyl group gives us a product, that is ether. Here RO group is the alkyl group attached to the oxygen, hence called as alkoxide. For example, CH3 is bonded with oxygen, then it is called as methoxide. If CH3CH2, that is ethyl group, is bonded to oxygen, is ethoxide. How can we prepare this sodium alkoxide? So we can prepare the sodium alkoxide by the action of sodium on alcohol. So here For example, we are taking two molecules of alcohol. When it is treated with sodium metal, then hydrogen of these alcohols are replaced by two sodium, forms sodium alkoxide. This reaction is known as Williamson synthesis of ethers. And what we have to remember, halogen of alkyl halide is substituted by this alkoxy group. Let us understand the examples of this Williamson synthesis. Here is the first example in which methyl bromide is boiled with sodium ethoxide undergoes substitution reaction. In this reaction, Br of methyl bromide is substituted by ethoxy group, and there is a bond formation between this methyl and this ethoxy group, results the formation of ethyl methyl ether. You can observe here on both the side of oxygen two alkyl groups are there. One is methyl, other is ethyl. As alphabetically E comes first, therefore the product name is ethyl methyl ether, while byproduct is NaBr. The next example in which ethyl bromide is boiled with excess of sodium methoxide, and what is the product, student? Yes, bromine of this ethyl bromide is substituted by methoxy group, and product is ethyl methyl ether. Byproduct is NaBr. The next example in which ethyl bromide is boiled with sodium ethoxide, and product is this ethyl group is directly bonded to this ethoxy group. So product is diethyl ether. Why? Because on both the side of oxygen two ethyl groups are there, and byproduct is NaBr. Let us understand the next reaction, that is reaction of alkyl halide with a silver salt of carboxylic acid, that results the formation of ester. This is silver salt of carboxylic acid. When alkyl halide on heating with silver salt of carboxylic acid, it forms the corresponding esters. Here is the general reaction. In this reaction, alkyl halide when heated with silver salt of carboxylic acid, then halogen of this alkyl halide is substituted by this carboxylate group. RCOO is the carboxylate group. So during this reaction, halogen of alkyl halide is substituted by this carboxylate group and results the product, that is ester. Byproduct is silver halide. As halogen leaves this alkyl halide by taking away a bond pair of electron, so new bond is formed between this carboxylate and alkyl of alkyl halide, that gives us product, that is ester. Let us see the examples of this reaction. This is the first example in which methyl iodide on heating with silver acetate, or it is also called as silver salt of acetic acid, then it results a ester product. What is the product then? This iodine of methyl iodide is substituted by this acetate group. So your product will be methyl acetate, and byproduct is silver iodide. In this next example, ethyl bromide on heating with silver propionate, it forms the product, that is ester, as bromine of ethyl bromide is substituted by this carboxylate group and results the product, that is ethyl propionate, and byproduct is AgBr. So students, in today's lecture we have discussed few nucleophilic substitution reactions of haloalkanes. Thank you very much. See you in the next lecture.